Have you ever been at the funeral of someone you love? You hear all the comforting words, things like, they're in a better place now. And you want to believe it, but deep down, there's this nagging question. Is that really true? Will I actually see them again? These are some of the most personal, raw questions we can ever ask. And let's be honest, it's not just idle curiosity, is it? We miss them, we ache for them, and the thought of that being a final goodbye, well, it can feel just unbearable. So, in this explainer, we're going to dive right into the answers that the Bible provides for these very questions according to our source material. Because this isn't just some abstract theological debate for a classroom. No way. This is a question that's born from real grief, from incredible love, and from that deep human hope that this isn't the end of the story. Now, to find those answers, we've got to be really clear about where we're looking. There are a million ideas out there about the afterlife, right? You see it in movies, you read it in books, you hear about near-death experiences. But for our purposes today, we're setting all that speculation aside. We are going straight to the Bible, because that's the single source our material relies on for truth. Okay, so to even begin to understand family in heaven, we first have to tackle a more basic question. What does the source say happens the very moment a person dies? What does that transition actually look like? So the absolutely crucial idea here, the foundation for everything else, is the concept of the eternal soul. The source explains that while our physical body, this shell, returns to dust, our soul, our spirit, the real you is eternal. It continues to exist. So death isn't an ending, it's just a transition. And this story from the Bible, wow, it really paints a vivid picture of what happens next. The source points to the story of the rich man and Lazarus to show that there's an immediate separation after death. One goes to a place of peace, the other to a place of suffering. But here's the key detail this slide highlights. Both of them are completely conscious and aware. The rich man even remembers his family back on earth. And for believers, this is just a beautiful, incredible promise. The source really emphasizes this point. The very moment a believer's body dies, their spirit is instantly in the presence of Jesus. There's no waiting room, no soul sleep, no layover. It's an immediate arrival. All right, so this brings us right to the heart of it, a core question we're asking. If our conscious soul continues on, will we recognize the people we love so much? And maybe just as importantly, will they recognize us? Well, the source material gives several pretty compelling examples to say yes. As you can see here at the Transfiguration, the disciples immediately recognized Moses and Elijah, even though they'd been gone for centuries. And like we just saw, the rich man and Lazarus knew exactly who the other was. And maybe the most powerful evidence of all, after his resurrection, Jesus' disciples knew it was him, even in his new, glorified body. Our core identity, who we are, it continues. Okay, but then there's this verse. And you can see how this might cause some confusion, right? If there's no marriage in heaven, does that mean our most precious family bonds, the things we built our whole lives around, are just erased? It's a really valid concern. But the source interprets this completely differently. It's not a loss, it's an upgrade. The idea is that our earthly relationships, which are temporary by design, are transformed into something eternal, a perfect, unbreakable, pure form of love. We won't just know our earthly family, we'll be part of this one vast, perfect family, all united in a way we can't even begin to imagine right now. And now we have to address what is, for so many people, the most difficult, most painful question of all. What about our loved ones who didn't believe? The Bible makes an absolutely crystal clear promise about heaven. It's a place with zero sorrow. No grief, no crying, no pain of any kind. It's all gone. And this right here is the deep emotional paradox. How can we possibly be free from all sorrow if we are fully aware that someone we love with all our heart isn't there with us? So the source doesn't offer some simple little formula to make this make sense to our limited minds. Instead, it really points to one thing: trust. Trusting God's perfect justice and trust in a wisdom that is, as the prophet Isaiah wrote, so much higher than our own. We might not be able to comprehend it now, but the idea is that we can trust that He will make all things right in the end. So, given all these biblical truths, what does this mean for us, right here, right now? The source argues that heaven isn't just some far-off future destination. It should fundamentally change how we live our lives today. And the source highlights 4 really practical applications. First, we can grieve, but we grieve with hope.
knowing that for believers, this separation is only temporary. Second, it gives this incredible, profound value to our relationships right now. Third, it really pushes us to forgive freely, because in heaven, all those earthly divisions will just be gone. And finally, it helps us focus our energy on what's eternal, not on what's temporary.
And this verse from Colossians, it just sums up that whole idea perfectly. It's a call to shift our whole perspective, to anchor our hearts and our minds, not in the temporary struggles of this world, but in the permanent reality of eternity. So, we end with this question for you. If eternity is real, if our relationships are going to be perfected, and if our time here is actually pretty short, how does that knowledge change the way you'll live your life, starting today?